What's up, guys? I'm back with a new video, and today I joined a fashion war. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, a fashion war is basically a war in a clan to see what team is the best in the clan. So yeah, this is how this video is gonna work. I'm gonna do commentary, and there'll be gameplay of me playing in this fashion in the background. So basically, the first game we played was against the North factions. So there's four factions in the G Dogs clan. There's like the East faction, South faction, North faction, and West faction. Now, obviously, there's different factions now, but back then there was, like four. So I was in the South faction, and the first game was the South faction versus the North faction. Which I'll give you a heads up: the North faction was the sweatiest faction, like the sweatiest faction we had faced that day. I decided to use the Kalia kit because I was a bed protector. So since I'm bed defender or bed protector, I thought maybe if I punched the bed breakers away from the bed, then maybe we'd have a better chance of them not getting the bed. So it was a bunch of stuff. But basically, I did my job correctly, even though I was nowhere near the sweatiest person in the lobby. So I just decided to be a bed defender. But like my teammates, the other bed defenders also had a plan. They decided to make a decoy bed defense, which you know sounds well, kind of sounds smart, I guess, because there was obviously some um how do I say this? There's obviously some people who fell for it and they wasted all their iron on TNT, which I kind of felt bad, but still, it's a tournament, so um they they couldn't get the bed. Like they destroyed the wrong bed defense and they died. And then they figured out, what? We broke the wrong bed defense. No. So then you know, it took them longer to come back. But obviously, I thought we were good for a little bit until, they started getting emerald armor. And since they had a farmer Cletus, I think they had a few farmer Cletus. And they had a baker, emerald armor, and a few jugs with baker kit. Like they get a few speed pies, and they're basically unstoppable. So we didn't really have any way to kill them. Their whole team got emerald armor, like, and beds were about to break too, to make matters worse. And we decided to just hide in our base because, what are you supposed to do? Like, actually, what are you supposed to do? Yes, emerald, like a full team of emerald armor versus 3 emerald armor and 8 diamond armor. Or eight, most of the team was diamond armor, maybe 1 iron armor. So yeah, that was that. And we thought they wouldn't rush. We did, but we put group testicles, thought that would stop them. It did not stop them. They rushed our base and killed us one by one. No, they just killed us all. So yeah, that was the first game. Now obviously there's 3 rounds, and if the North faction won the second game, then it was over for us. We had lost the first faction war, if that would have happened. But miraculously, we somehow won the second game. And I was using the Airy kit. I decided not to be a bed defender because Airy kit is not a good bed defender. It's just, you just get kills. Like, if you guys don't know what the Airy kit is, it's basically like this. You get a damage buff every time you get a kill. But the drawback is you only have 90 HP, so that's not super good. So yeah, I decided to get some kills. The early game was okay, and bed was secure. But whenever the game started transitioning to late game, more people began rushing each other's bed, and that's like how bed defense and stuff was getting done. But eventually, after so many minutes of rushing, we finally got to bed, and we started killing them one by one until we won. So yeah, the second game was a turning point for us, and it got us into a better mood. But the first game got the South faction's hopes down, and yeah, but the second game helped. But the third game was also the same. This time, the North side did not have did not have as many players. So that led to like some of the South people being kicked eventually, and so then the game started, and I decided to stick with the area kick. Um, Strat was mostly the same: get a secure bed, have a farmer, and have good jugs. But we were missing an essential kit, the baker kit, which as I said, if you have a few golden apples, then like you just win the game. So yeah, but you know we decided that like we just rushed. We had a powerful approach. We had a bunch of jugs, a few support, and we were strong. So we just rushed the bed nonstop until you know someone got the bed, and then that basically secured our victory. The South had beat the North, so we had to fight the East or the West, whoever won. So while that war was going on between the East and West faction, I decided to get some rest. I wonder how long this video would take to edit, which I think it'd take like maybe 2 hours. I don't know. But, an hour had passed, and it was time for us to fight the West faction. And not a lot of people were on by the time the West faction. Like, obviously, it was the first faction war. Like, I expected, like, I don't think anybody expected it to be that, like, the faction to be going on for that long. But still, it worked. So the first game against the West faction has started, and the team player count was evenly matched, as in all the previous games. But we had fewer people overall, so we still managed to achieve the victory in under 6 minutes, which is pretty good. But there was bad news. So it turns out there was an intruder who like helped out a bunch, and like he got kicked. So he was a pretty sweaty person, but like he got kicked. So like we couldn't really do anything, and we had to redo the first round. So yeah, that was that. And after that, the second, well, not technically, it was the redo of the first round, but still, like our strat was to block their diamond gens, like just take all their diamonds so they wouldn't get tier 3 and stronger stuff, and just force them to like just get their bed, just attack their bed or distract them at least. I managed to distract them a little bit so my teammate could get the bed, and we did get the bed, and we just killed them again, one by one, one by one. We killed them one by one, and yeah, that secured our victory basically. So yeah, so that got us the victory for first the redo of the first round. Okay, so now the second round was the same. We blocked off their way to the diamond gen. However, this time they learned from their mistakes, so that's that. They got some diamonds. It was a little bit more difficult, but still we managed to get their bed and secured our victory. So yeah, that is how I managed to be on the winning team in the first G-Dogs clan faction war. It was pretty fun. I even got a picture of it, Million. Oh wait, guys. Also, um, this was the first faction war, but I'm actually doing the second. I'm actually going in the second faction war right now, and I'm gonna make that video is gonna come out next week. So just stay tuned for that. Okay. So yeah, we won the first faction war, and I'm happy for that. But yeah, it was fun. So hope you guys liked that video. If you guys want any different type of video, like if you guys want content on different games, like blocks shoots or something other than Roblox or something else, like whatever you guys want, I'll record that and I'll try to edit it and uh just comment it. So yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And you can view my other videos and my training arc. My training arc's on the right, I think. And you can also view the video where I got past bronze rank and into silver rank on the right. So yeah, I recommend you guys watch the playlist first. Then you guys watched the bronze one. Like there's one on the left. But whatever. So and see you next time. Okay. Bye.